Welcome to the Explainer. Look, if you're running a business, managing a school, or handling administration of any kind, you know that generating paperwork can feel like this endless, soul-crushing chore. But today, we are going to completely eliminate that headache. We're focusing on how to build a zero-cost, fully automated billing system using tools you most likely already own and probably use every single day: Microsoft Excel and Word. Seriously, get ready to transform your computer into a totally error-free automated machine. Okay, let's dive into this four-step journey to engineer a complete error-free machine. First, we'll look at the automation advantage. Second, we'll unpack the magic of mail merge. Third, we'll build the Excel billing engine. And finally, we'll bring it all together in the ultimate integration. Section 1, the automation advantage. Let's talk about zero-cost automation. So, we all face this universal administrative headache, right? Manual data entry. It is painfully slow, and let's be real, human error is absolutely inevitable when you're just typing the same things over and over again. Which brings us to a really big question. Why pay for expensive billing software when you already own the exact solution? It is so common for small businesses to just bleed money on monthly subscriptions for highly specialized software. But the honest truth is, Microsoft Word and Excel are this incredibly powerful, extremely accessible combination. They can do exactly what those expensive programs do, saving you a ton of time and your hard-earned money. Now, you might be wondering who actually benefits from setting this setup. Well, the answer is practically anyone handling transactions or records. Whether you run a local grocery or stationery shop, manage a medical store, or even run a home business out of your living room, it's also absolutely perfect for school administrators who need to generate certificates or clinic staff managing appointment letters. I mean, you can automate salary slips, customer bills, ID cards, the whole shebang. Basically, if your day requires putting data onto a page repeatedly, this system is a total game changer for you. Moving on to Section 2, the magic of mail merge, where we use Word as the face of our operation. So the crucial point is how we use Microsoft Word. We're going to treat Word as the beautiful, highly professional face of our entire operation. Now, people hear the term mail merge, and honestly, they often get totally intimidated. But it's simply a Word feature that creates multiple personalized documents using a single template and a data source. It is practically magic because it instantly replaces all that repetitive typing by automatically pulling information from a spreadsheet and then dropping it exactly where you want it on your page. To really visualize how this works, let's contrast the two main components side by side. On one side, you have your main document. This is your Word template. You'll notice those little brackets around customer name. Those are your placeholders. That's the layout or the face. Then on the other side, you have your data source, which is the Excel sheet holding the actual data. So the template layout seamlessly interacts dynamically with the brain of your data. It's like a giant puzzle perfectly clicking together. And this brilliantly illustrates what that data actually looks like in practice. Here's a quick sample Excel table. We've got Ankit Kumar in Delhi who owes 1,500, Rahul in Noida, Amit in Ghaziabad. Instead of opening up a Word document and manually typing Ankit's name, then typing out his address, then keying in his amount, Word will just automatically read this table, grab the right data, and generate 3 separate, perfectly formatted documents in literally a fraction of a second. Building this is incredibly snappy. It's a simple, breezy 6-step process, so let's run through it. First, you create that Excel data source we just looked at. Second, you design your Word invoice template. Make it look exactly as professional as you want. Third, over in Word, you connect the two by clicking Select Recipients and just choosing your Excel file. Fourth, you insert those merge fields, like that customer name placeholder we saw. Fifth, hit Preview Results to make sure everything looks good. And finally, step 6, click Finish and Merge to instantly generate all your customer invoices. Bam. It really is that simple. All right, Section 3, the Excel billing engine. Time to look at the computing brain. If Word is the attractive formatting face of our operation, Excel is the incredibly powerful computing brain that stores our data and crunches all of our math behind the scenes. To ground this, let's think about a practical example of a stationery shop. The very first thing you need in Excel is a sheet named item_master. Think of this as your master product database. You can see we have an item code, the item name, like pen or notebook, and the rate. So whenever you add new inventory or need to change a price, you just update this one simple table. Easy. Now for the real magic, the formulas on your actual billing screen. And hey, don't let formulas intimidate you. Setting up this automated math is actually remarkably easy and super snappy. To calculate the amount a customer owes for an item, it's just quantity times rate, right? So C2 times D2. To automatically fetch that rate from the item master sheet so you literally never have to type a price from memory again, you use the XLOOKUP function. Just think of XLOOKUP as a digital index finger that instantly scans your inventory and pulls the exact price for you. Then you just use sum on the column to get the total, multiply by 18% to add your GST, and then add the total plus GST for your grand total. You just type these in once, and the sheet does the math for you forever. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we handle invoice numbers. Because you want your invoices to look incredibly professional, right? So, we use a formula to automatically generate a unique ID. By combining the text INV with today's date format and the specific row number, Excel automatically spits out something like INV 307-26001. Boom. No more accidentally using the exact same invoice number twice. The final piece of our Excel brain is creating a separate sheet called bill_history. Every single time you generate a bill, you save the invoice number, date, customer name, and total amount right here. Saving these specific data points actually transforms a simple spreadsheet calculator into an incredibly robust, permanent billing database that you can use for all your accounting at the end of the month. And that brings us to section 4. The ultimate integration of Excel and Word. Let's move to and see how this builds our final pipeline from raw data to finished documents. This is the climactic moment where we seamlessly connect Excel's computing brain back to Word's formatting phase. Step 1. Your Excel billing sheet calculates the math and securely stores the customer and invoice data in your history database. Step 2. Your Word mail merge connects right to that database and reads the new data. Step 3. Professional invoices are generated completely automatically, and they're totally ready to print or email out. Let's just heavily contrast what we've built against the old alternative. The old way requires all this manual typing, which inevitably leads to frequent and, frankly, sometimes costly mathematical or spelling errors. Or it forces you to buy really expensive, specialized software. But the automated way we just built, it guarantees faster billing, massive error reduction, incredibly professional-looking invoices, and absolutely zero additional software cost. I mean, it is just an incredibly empowering system to set up for yourself. We have just engineered a completely free, fully automated billing system. But don't stop there. What other repetitive tasks in your business could you automate today? Seriously, you already possess the tools you need. Whether it's printing out ID cards, drafting appointment letters, or compiling those tedious monthly reports, the underlying logic is exactly the same. It's time to stop doing manual data entry. Let the software do the heavy lifting and start reclaiming your precious time. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and hey, happy building.